Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here for another one. If you're new, I'm a Southern chick, lives in middle of nowhere, Tennessee. This is just I give my take on stuff. It's Southern take. Hopefully most people get that. Listen, I come from a place where we don't like to BS. We're kind of straight shooters. And that's just what I'm trying to make this channel. Just telling you my opinion without a bunch of fluff. Okay. So if you're looking for bubble wrap, I would move along. More like sandpaper. All right, this is why my friends do not call me and ask me if they look fat in their jeans, because I will tell them, yes, look, I can see your, listen, you painted on. All right, you need to get some room up in them. But anyway, so I'm going to, if you're new here, I've been watching this trial, been paying attention for a couple of years, been watching every minute of it, blah, 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 like most people in the world have, unless you're living under a rock. I'm going to highlight a couple things I found interesting that happened. Just to kind of give you an insight on why a lot of people can't stand this chick, is because she's full of shit and as full of shit as a Christmas goose. And I think everybody can smell it from a mile away, just like that cooked turd on them sheets. And so I found a couple of these things. This first thing pretty interesting. She's asked about well, here, I'll just let it say. Here we go. I'll just let it make sure. Share audio. Yep. Okay.
When Ms. Vasquez asked you if you knew why Mr. Depp couldn't or wouldn't look you in the eye here or in the UK, you said, yes, you know. Why? Please tell the jury why.
What's this shit?
Because he's guilty. Because he knows he's lying. Otherwise, why can't he look at me? I survived that man, and I'm here.
Now listen, everybody's paying attention how full of shit she is and why he won't look at her. I'm gonna tell you something else. She has said multiple times and tried to say all the time, I don't look at myself as the victim. I don't describe myself as the victim. I'm not the victim. Well, what other context would you use survivor in? What other context would you use? The veiled undercurrent of victimhood, right? Look what she says it again. I survived him. You want to what are you surviving if you're not a victim?
Why can't he look at me? I survived that man, and I'm here, and I'm able to look at him.
I'm a survivor. Yep.
You were asked about it.
He says, Mouse, I don't want to. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. She ruined his career, made his children have to deal with a bunch of bullshit at school. I mean, maybe he don't want to look at you because of all the shit you've done to him. I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, okay, moving on. All right, now her attorney, I'm playing this a little backwards, but I think it to make it easier for you to understand. Her attorney is asking her about some audio I'm going to play after this. We're actually going to watch it with Asmon because I love watching his reactions. Sometimes he's so funny. Was asking her about audio recording she played for Amber Heard, of her like mocking and laughing at Johnny Depp, mocking his career, talking about selling his journal. Listen, okay, so she asked her after why the audio recording, her laughing, and her, you cannot make this shit up. This is her response to why she was laughing and mocking him.
The tape recording that was played that has you laughing quite a bit. Can you tell the jury what the context of that particular tape recording was?
I don't really recall a whole lot about what was.
She remembers what color nightgown is and the color of her lace on her nightgown that we wrap meat up in, but she never seems to recall arguments or fights that she starts, or how things got flung. Then all of a sudden she gets amnesia. She gets ambernesia.
Was going on. I know we had been fighting kind of ad nauseum and in this sort of loop, if you will, and I'm doing my best to not show my pain. That's what I was trying to do. Just trying to be tough.
So she was trying to not show her pain and be tough by acting like a complete asshole to him.
Not show what kind of pain I was in.
Not show what kind of pain. You want to know what she's talking about? Well, let me share it with you. Asmongold, dude, I love this guy. So, especially watching his reactions to this trial. Yes, I'm that deep in, folks, where I watched the freaking trial while it's happening, then I'll go back and watch somebody like him react to it. Like, but like, okay, so I'm gonna watch it with him because I love his reaction. He's again, like I told you, I've been following this trial for a couple years before it ever got, or this case before it ever got to trial a couple years ago, before, in the UK, before it went to the UK. And so Asmongold was not a follower. Okay, he's just kind of gotten into this trial. I love watching his reactions and shit to kind of what's happening. But here we're about to watch her play her this audio, and we're gonna show you what she just said. Oh, it's her, being strong and just standing up for herself, and da 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 da. Like, yes, that's the reasoning she gave for acting like this.
Ms. Heard, you remember during Mr. Depp's examination, a number of recordings were played, correct?
That's correct.
And in one of those recordings, you told Mr. Depp, quote, "I hope to God Jack's stepfather teaches him more about being a man than your fucking left nut," end quote. Do you remember that?
I do not remember what exactly I could
Let's
hear
play
that
it.
recording.
Of course, if you remember, she doesn't remember again, amnesia. But thanks for reminding me. Yes, she attacked him and being his dad and told him his stepdad was going to hopefully be a bigger, better man than him, teaching his son. Like, yeah, that's her being strong and not showing her pain. That's what she does when she to hide her pain, is by trashing somebody's ability to be a parent. So, but as here we go.
I remember I heard
Let's play
myself
it.
make a mention of Jack's new stepfather, or
mentioned it.
potential stepfather. I can't
Convenient.
recall.
Jack is Mr. Depp's son, right?
That is correct. And I believe I was referencing a marriage that his ex-partner was going to have or getting into, I suppose.
That's nasty to say.
You were referencing that Jack's new stepfather would teach him how to be a man because Mr. Depp couldn't.
I
right?
don't recall exactly what I said, but it was something to that effect.
Let's listen to some of what happened before you said that to Mr. Depp. If we could please play Plaintiff's Exhibit 397, which is already in evidence.
Oh,
for the record,
shit.
3504
Yep.
through 3547.
Here we go.
And then the next clip is 3635 through 4308.
Oh my God. This is just like, it's...
Fucking suck your own dick.
Everything's fine so it doesn't go your way. But it doesn't go your way.
Remember, this is her trying to cover up her pain, telling him to suck his dick and suck her dick and all that. That's covering up your pain. Yeah, that's not abusive. If he does it to her, however, he's a monster. Let's just remember this whole gender shit. Like, her saying forensic psychologist was obviously biased, gender biased on, it's all women are always the victims, men are the perpetrators. Well, again, let's flip the script here. She accuses him of being a violent monster, but if she does it, it's her hiding her pain.
I'm in trouble. And you know what?
Suck.
I don't need you. I don't want your kind of woman. I don't want your kind of woman.
Suck my dick.
I don't want your kind of
Suck
woman.
my dick.
I
Hey, guess
on
what?
my path. Suck my dick with you.
Suck your own dick?
Mistake. I wish I fucking hadn't.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I fucking hadn't. I wish I fucking hadn't bought into any of your fucking lies, your bullshit, your sober fucking presence, your fucking goodness, your sweetness, all the.
Well, I wish I hadn't bought into your sober presence and your goodness. Now, again, spin this into how she would spin it. What is she saying here? That she didn't want him sober and didn't want him good? She wanted him slinging, throwing blows and, doing some kind of Mr. and Mrs. Smith take in the kitchen where they're shooting at each other and then wind up breaking glasses around each other and then wind up doing the nasty in the kitchen floor on the broken glass and shit. Is this the life she wants to live? So I'm trying to get sober is not fun enough for her. Let's flip it. Let's spin it like she's spinning shit.
lies. I wish I hadn't bought into the months of you being you. I wish I hadn't bought into the promises. I wish I hadn't fucking thought I could have kids with you. You're a fucking kid yourself.
Watch what she does right there. He just like the therapist said, he tried to get a sentence out, and what does she do? She starts yelling over him. She cranks up the volume in her own voice to talk over him.
Promises. I wish I hadn't fucking thought I could have
Right there, what?
of you being you. I wish I hadn't bought into the promises. I wish I hadn't fucking thought I could have kids with you. You're a fucking kid yourself. I wish I hadn't bought into any of the lies you sold. Talk about fake bill of goods. You're the biggest you're the biggest fucking seller of fake fucking bill of goods. Talk about presenting yourself as
I
something
did
you're
myself
not.
as a fake
Suck my dick.
good.
Suck my
I
dick.
fucking you've left nothing and I've left
Suck my
everything.
dick.
So suck your
my
dick.
Yeah.
Which is probably your next move because it's what you fucking need. No, I don't want to suck your dick. I don't want nothing to do with your
Oh,
fucking
because I really
midsection.
need something.
Well, go get it, man.
Because I need something.
Oh my god.
Fucking fuck yourself. No shit, I don't. Suck your dick.
I don't want to.
It's gonna be all me, yeah.
I don't
want to.
Actually, it kind of is.
It kind of is. What
I don't want to.
Oh, is it? What is it?
No, I'm sure Rochelle's available. Call her up. I'm sure she's available.
Now remember again when he did this shit, they tried to accuse this dude of being like homophobic for bringing IO up. Remember she tried to throw him under and say he said shit against her and tried to insinuate that shit. Now look what she's doing right here. So let's flip the script again. Now she's talking about this person, yoga, Rochelle, the yoga thing. Go call her up. So we do slut shaming. What do? You belittling someone that teaches yoga? Is that not highfalutin enough for you? You know, you C-list actress. What is she doing? Degrading women right now? Yeah, we can flip the script, though, Amber.
Maybe she is.
I'm sure she is.
We'll see.
I'm sure she is.
I'll let you know.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I'm sure for her yoga blog.
Belittling her.
It's psycho.
Yeah, look, she won't even look up because she knows how shitty she sounds. You cannot spin this. Amber Turd, just like her attorney, is used to trying to spin shit to make themselves look better and not used to have people holding them accountable. Everybody in the world can hear this audio now. She sounds like a fucking lunatic. I don't care what kind of icing you want to throw on that cupcake. I don't care if you want to put sprinkles. I don't give a shit if you want to add a cherry on top. You cannot fancy this shit up, okay? You can put a dress on a pig, it's still a damn pig. And this bitch is snorting, okay?
No, I'm sure she's.
That fake laugh is so disgusting.
I'm sure she's great. I'm sure she's great.
I'm thinking that you can give me some
No.
of the best performances in
No,
the
no,
fucking
you're
show.
right. I don't. It's all about performance.
No, I'm right. I don't regret. I don't regret.
Oh, what else?
I
What
don't
else that you do? Oh, come on.
I don't regret.
Come on.
regret.
Lay it on me. What else? What else other
Remember, she's the one that said that he was taunting. He taunted her. She used everything she did and tried to use it as her own story. She said the same thing to Kate James, her assistant. She took her sexual assault story and used it as her own. Like this bitch cannot come up with an original content if her life depended on it. Plagiarize, steal, snake around in the grass and trying to make everyone feel like she's the victim. You can hear it for yourself. It's all out there. This is audio she thought would never see the light of day. And guess what? They've had to turn over everything and everybody's got to hear it all. And who's the one that 95% of the time keeps their cool and talks at a rational level and never screams and yells? Oh, it's the monster over here. Guess who acts like a fucking lunatic that belongs in a padded room? Yeah, turd herd over here. We can all hear it. Okay? None of us is living under a damn tree trunk. We can all hear it.
I don't regret.
Come on. Lay it on me. What else? What else other things do you want to
Can't talk
add?
to
You
me,
fucking
son.
lying piece of shit. What? Oh
Fucking
no, I
picture.
want to know. I want to know.
Get out of your Uber
I'm
driver.
kind of waiting. You go get it.
She's a demon.
Wait, is there no other place for you to run in here?
And you can see her doing this. Like, yeah, go do it. Go do it. Like that shit. Like that Trisha Paytas fucking shit. Yeah, like, oh my God, women, thank God, women are coming out of the woodwork. Call this bitch out. It gives me faith in humanity again. This is infuriating.
Go get it.
She's a demon.
Wait, is there no other place for you to run in your 15 other houses to go run? Come on, go be a real married man. Go deal with your shit the way that a man does. Go run to the next house.
I wish I knew.
Every man does.
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
Run away. I know it's
With
hard to
your
look at yourself.
fucking ridiculous
I know.
plan.
It's
Your
hard.
panicked fucking plan.
It's hard. It's hard.
Screwing everybody else
Poor
over
thing.
to get
You're
your
right.
fucking.
I tried.
get what
That's
you
what I
want.
do.
You're the most spoiled fucking brat. And you got everybody
That
out
is.
here almost full.
Listen, remember that's hiding her pain though. That's hiding her pain, right? Yeah, that's hiding her pain, huh? That's hiding her pain, is it? That's hiding her pain. No, that is fucking a Chucky doll. Okay.
But it
You're
don't
right.
last
You're
long.
right.
I've
I'm
been here a
sorry.
lot longer
You're
than
right.
It didn't.
You gotta figure it out.
You don't have. Figure out what you have to offer as opposed to going out and getting your tits out.
You're right. That's what I do.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
London feels his ass.
You're right. You're right.
Excellent choice.
He called it.
That. Well, I wonder what we else. I wonder what else we can reach for in the last 60 minutes. Oh no, it was 4 years ago. You're right. I'm sure there's other things that you can find.
So loud.
No, I'm not laughing.
Or, no, matter of fact,
I'm
laugh
not laughing. I'm not. It's
Oh.
serious. I'm sure you can find other things.
I know. And stripping. Man, well, there's always that. You can
You're
always
right.
go back
You
to
can write
that.
a book.
For
You can
another-
write a
for
book.
another
I
10
know you can
minutes.
write a book. Oh, is this gonna be good for your book? Oh, should I have you sign an NDA for your book?
You don't need
Your book.
No,
Is this
no.
gonna be good for your book?
Hey, book, you're a good book. Remember hiding her pain. This bitch actually thinks that shit's believed. She's gonna stand up on the stand and everybody's gonna believe that this is what she does to hide pain. Oh, you gotta look at a book. You gotta make a book in your journal. Yeah. That is a fucking narcissist. I can't. You know what? Ugh.
You won't even
Is this
make
gonna be
it.
good for your book?
She is a demon.
I'll have what I want. I'll
I have a
have
good
what I want.
idea.
Oh my God.
Somewhere of your journals. You don't want to sell out or anything. Let's sell you journals. Oh, wait.
Hey.
Hey, you're not
you don't wanna sell out.
No, you're not
You
selling
don't want
out.
to sell out Magic Mike.
No,
She's a
no.
demon.
Yeah,
Sell out.
no one does.
Get a priest.
21's drunk straight when they're in their 20s. No, you're right. That's not selling out. No. When you're in your
Get the
20s,
priest.
you should really know what you want. Like
By the
selling your journals.
By the way, if you didn't know who the fuck I
You're
was.
right. Go sell your journals like a real non-seller. 55-year-old.
You know what it sounds like to me? Like, remember, this is after she'd already done all this shit. This audio makes it sound like, because when she does the time frame, like they've already been through all this shit. She even says, I regret coming over and trying to win you back and shit. I swear, to me, and in my opinion, to me, it sounds like she was trying to do everything she could to trigger him into putting his hands on her. She was trying to push him, attacking his ability to be a father, attacking his career, belittling it, attacking him for his age, trying to say he was old. Listen, she attacks everything about him and then laughs at him like that, mocking him. I swear, in my opinion, is she was trying to push him into actually putting his hands on her.
Or, sorry,
6.
51. I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point.
No,
I don't think
it
so.
really doesn't.
I don't really think so. But you're right. I mean, hey, at least I didn't do like a TV show where I was heartbroken in my 20s. God, that would be like embarrassing. If only I was with someone in their 50s that could point that out to me. Imagine mine. You're right. When you play
Everything.
non-sexualized
Thinks that shit is funny.
Yeah.
Wow. You're right. You got me. You got it all figured out.
You don't even know what movies I've done.
If only I could
You
be
haven't
like
even taken an interest.
If only I could be like
but I had to
you. If
watch
only
your
I
fucking-
could be like you.
I had to watch your fucking direct and you trying to like
You're a joke.
spew
You're
out
a
these fucking
joke.
lines.
You're a joke. You're a joke.
Yeah, I'm the joke in the industry, Amber. I'm the joke. I'm the joke in the
I'm
industry.
sorry. I can't really hear you. I'm sorry. The reruns of all my bullshit are playing too loud for me to hear you. I'm gonna
She's
keep
all
going.
about her career.
Pedal my way back. Sorry. I can't hear you.
Aquaman.
Oh, 21, whatever.
I was
Remember anymore.
I was
No one
20.
cares.
Oh my god.
Washed up piece of
Oh,
shit.
what? What?
Washed up piece of shit.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, I can't hear you.
Here we
Your
go.
jealousy's so tragic.
I'm sorry.
Your jealousy's so tragic.
Aw.
Fucking like
I can't hear you.
thinking that I'm going on a road with a
Turn on
band.
my aid. I can't hear you.
You told Mr. Depp to suck your dick multiple times, didn't you?
What a demon.
Yes, I did.
You tell him to go run to his 15 other houses, right?
That's correct.
Because that's what he would do when you behave like this, isn't it?
Eventually, he would go and stay in one of the other houses.
I bet.
You call him a sellout, don't you?
I was expressing frustration.
Yeah, I
about
bet.
his criticism of my career and how
Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like. If that's what it sounds like when she's expressing frustration, then you can tell what the hell's wrong here from the beginning. Okay, you can. There's no mistaking what's happening here. All right. Play a little bit more.
many problems that caused within the dynamic of our relationship. Yes,
So you call him a sellout and a joke?
I called him horrible, ugly things, as you can hear.
We can see that.
Sellout.
We spoke to each other in a really horrible way.
We spoke to
Pretty
each
sure
other.
we just heard you speak to him in a
Yeah.
really horrible way. You
Yeah.
called him a sellout,
I just
right, Miss
disagree.
Heard? You called him a sellout, right, Miss Heard?
I called him a lot of ugly things.
And a joke.
I called him a lot of ugly things.
You called him a joke on that recording.
Yeah.
Called him a washed up piece of shit.
I think we both called each other that on
Listen
that
to her.
occasion, yes.
Listen to her try to deflect and make excuses. We both, everyone just heard it. Me, you, Asmongold, we all just heard it. Who was the one flinging insult after insult after insult, laughing at someone mockingly on and on and on? I think Johnny laughed like twice, like literally like, ha ha, and that was it. She berated him for his ability to be a father, his career, his age, told him to suck her dick multiple times. That was all her. He didn't say that shit. Now, look at this shit. This right here blows a hole through all that testimony she gave about how she defined Johnny Depp being a monster. Look at the text. Blew him up. He didn't answer her, but look at the very first one. I'll let her read it.
She's mad about her ego
Starts
getting
with a
fucked.
text message from you to Mr. Depp on September 26, 2015, right?
That is correct.
And you write, "Monster is back. This is him." Did I read that right?
That is correct.
And then in the next message, you write, quote, "Ran away, first sign of trouble. This is not the man you promised you would be."
So she just accused him of being the monster. Remember the monster, the drug-fueled, raging, abusive monster. Very next thing, very next line. Okay, very next one. This is not another day. This is 2 minutes apart. She sends the next message, says, "Ran away, first sign of trouble. This is not the man you promised." I think this was we promised pro movicis you would be. Okay. He left. Apparently they got into it or a fight or whatever, because that's what happens. And then he tries to get away from her, tries to get some distance. She's accused that of being the monster. So him getting away and leaving so they don't ramp up an argument. Now she's accusing that of being the monster. Blows a complete hole through her definition of how she tried to define her use of that word right there. End of story. Case closed. Mic drop.
I read that correctly?
That is correct.
Then in the next one down, you write, promised, swore to me you would be.
That is
Right.
correct. The non-monster.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Ms. Heard, you're talking about Mr. Depp running away from you at the first sign of trouble, aren't you?
No, I'm recognizing the clues at this point when he would run away at the first sign of trouble. Often that was
Look at her try to spin this shit. So now she's saying him running away the first sign of trouble is the first clue in him becoming a monster. Like I'm telling you, man, this is such
clues at this point when he would run away at the first sign of trouble. Often that was a clue for me to know that he was back using again and that we were about to enter the next phase of the cycle.
Maybe you shouldn't have given him
You
the trouble.
describe his running away from you as the monster, right?
That wasn't what was the monster. The monster is the man who beat me up. The running away was just attached to that. It was a sign, a signal to me as a clue, as somebody trying to put together clues that we were entering into that phase.
But in the
now she's a detective. Okay, she's putting together clues. Horse shit. She is backpedaling and trying to excuse what she's just done here, and she is making up shit in real time because she knows that now she has defined the monster as the guy that leaves the arguments, and now she's trying to make that into when he gets away from her to prevent her from putting her hands on him. Now that becomes the monster because he won't stay there and fight. We've all heard the recordings thus far. We all know what they've all said. Every time he's tried to get away from her and leave because she tries to put her hands on him, and he does it all the time, but she ramps up and he wants to go. He wants to go. He wants to go. Now this message, she's saying him leaving is the monster. So she ain't spinning this shit, folks.
these messages,
It's phase 2, guys.
The
Exactly.
monster isn't Mr. Depp doing drugs, is it?
It was always the man who did drugs and beat me up. Yes, that's always been the monster.
That's not what you're saying in these messages.
That is exactly what I'm saying in the messages.
That is not what she's saying in the messages. Oh my God, this men, if you ever get run, women, if you ever see run, just run for the hills. The monster is back. This is him. Ran away first sign of trouble. So she's saying the monster is back. This is him. Okay, let's define him. Ran away first sign of trouble. This is not the man you promised you would be. Promised. Swore to me you would be. Yeah.
You don't
No,
describe Mr. Depp being violent, do you?
I do not describe that in this text message, no.
So it's a cowardly monster this time.
No.
No. How
Going
interesting.
down the page, you write a long series of text messages to Mr. Depp that don't get a response. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You write, come grown, face the shit, and we can do anything.
Face what shit?
You go on a little later to say, please come home. Let's apologize.
They face the shit. Again, this is an example of her trying to fucking fight with him, and he's left. Now she's telling him, come home, come gone. I'm gonna bet that's I don't know what that is. You're tripping on mushrooms, 7 bottles deep in some wine. I don't know. Face the shit and we can do anything. Face the shit. He ain't the one shitting in the house, okay? It's the dogs and you. Face the shit. We can do anything. No, he ain't trying to get in blows.
Apologize to each together.
Okay. Apologize
Continuing on page 77. you
together.
write,
Look at this.
not go to bed mad. And then you say, sound okay? Sound.
Look at these messages. She's texting him from Slim. He ain't answering her. He's not answering her. She is bombarding him. Look at this. Message 9:29, 9:35, 9:45, 9:46, 9:47. She is berating him with messages. Look, see, come home. Don't be the monster. Be the man, please. Let me remind you of what you said. I shouldn't have to talk you into being the man you premiered to be. In fact, I realize in doing so, promise to be. This man is here. You swore to me you wouldn't be a week ago, and now we're back here. Please answer. He has left. He is avoiding her. He's not around to do anything physical to her. He can't be there. She's texting him, blowing him up. And now she's accusing this of being the monster. Don't be the monster, be the man. See, I'm telling you. So now the monster is somebody that will not get into a knockdown drag out with her. Look at this.
Like the priority in the long run.
Yeah. Damn stupid
Come
things.
home. Don't be the monster. Be the man. Please.
That's so toxic.
Please call me.
Yeah.
Please. Continuing on page 78.
Unironic toxic masculinity.
Look at this. Look at this. 950, what is that? Looks like 54, 42, 950, 954, 51. You can't even let what millisecond, bam, bam. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. 55, 56, 57, 57. Please call me, please. I don't want the monster. I need my man. I need to talk to you. Please, Johnny. I'm still your wife. He's still not answered her. Are we following along? 57, 57. Look at this shit. 59, 59, 59. She texted her 3-4 times in a minute. Please, Johnny, don't do that. Please answer the phone. Doesn't this mean anything to you? Don't force me to be something else to you. What the fuck does that mean?
You're right.
What the
Don't
fuck?
want the monster. I need my man.
Look at this shit.
I need to talk to you. Please, Johnny. Don't force me to be something else to you. This is taking me for granted and I can never stop before this turns into something far darker.
Yeah. Who's the ones that threatening him to turn into something darker and to become something else? This is her messaging to him. She's gonna try and spin this into, well, I knew he would go out there and do some shit. Bullshit, man. It's right here for everybody to see.
Describing
right
yourself in that text message, right?
The
Obviously.
exact opposite. I'm trying to interrupt him starting a new cycle where he starts using again. I'm
He's not
trying
responding
desperately
to you, Miss Heard.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to desperately stop him.
Please answer
Not
the
even
phone, you say.
responding.
She's trying to desperately stop him, and they're not in a conversation. She's talking to herself. They're not going back and forth. She's talking to herself.
Doesn't this mean anything to you? And it goes on. And I won't read all these messages, but you're saying please
You see this? It goes on.
to you. And it goes on.
Look at this.
And I won't read all these
Please, I deserve more, and you know it. Just speak to me. I love you, despite how hurt I was last week in the end, and forgave you. No, where were you? Please call me, baby. Please, I'm very upset. Please call me back. This is not the way you want me to treat you when you're mad. Look at this shit. 10, 10:01, 10:02, 10:02, 10:02. This is fucking nuts.
these messages, but you're saying please answer
This is nuts.
over and over again. Right?
It was very important to me. I was running out of time and I was trying desperately to stop him.
Listen to what she's saying. It was important. I was running out of time. Like they were sitting in a building with a detonator box sitting under their ass. I was running out of time. Look, listen how she spins this shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't with you, Miss Heard.
Exactly, which is how I knew it was about to get a lot worse.
Of course.
You hear this shit? He wasn't with you. Yeah, exactly. That's how I knew it was about to get a bunch worse. My telepathy that, us having me and I'll have from New York to California, with the phone dropping. Like I had the same thing. Like I knew, I could just feel it in my cut up feet that some shit was about to get bad. And what? This woman, I'm telling you, bat shit.
He would leave, use, and come back way worse, with way less reality, with more delusions. He'd be more drunk. He'd be
I'm going to
more
move to
under the
strike
influence.
everything after
I was trying to stop
the
that.
answer to her question.
Trying to stop that. She's trying to stop it by berating him with a bunch of messages, threatening him to get darker if he didn't answer her, saying he's not a man, calling him a monster, telling it look at this shit.
You're out of
I'm
shoes.
very,
responding.
very upset. You think that's going to get a fucking phone call from him when she says, I'm very, very upset? Hell no. He knows Hiding in the bathroom don't work. He sure in the shit ain't gonna answer you. Gonna tell him you're very upset. He might get his front teeth knocked out.
I'll overrule the objection. That's fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is a situation where you were trying to get Mr. Depp to pay attention to you. Isn't that right?
No, I was trying to stop him from using.
And because he ran away from you at the first sign of trouble, you call him a monster.
I was
right?
trying to stop him from turning into the monster. The drugs are the key that opened the door.
Who was the real monster in this relationship, Miss Heard?
Lives in Johnny. Half of Johnny. It's not all of Johnny. The other half of him is wonderful and beautiful and the man I love.
I'd like you to take a look at Plaintiff's Exhibit 120.
Bro,
See, Asmongold.
bro, she nuts, Matt. Oh my god. She's nuts.
See, again, and he's not been following this case. He cracks me up, I'm telling you.
She said I love, not used to love?
There's another set of
Because
text
she's
messages
crazy.
between you and Mr. Depp. Is
Wait.
that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
She's crazy.
I'm going to move to
What do you
admit and
expect?
publish.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 120F in evidence. You can publish.
Yeah, what do you think?
This is a set of text messages, and it's from October 2015. Do you see that?
Look at this shit. This is another damn. Look at this is October 22nd. I'm wandering around the building trying to find a way in. So they're guilt tripping. Okay, that's guilt tripping. I'm a woman out here. I'm a damsel in distress, even though remember she never portrays herself as a victim. Please come home. Please answer. Don't break us. Break us is what? Please answer. Please answer. Don't break us is what the fuck is
Yes,
that?
I do.
In fact, you sent all these messages to Mr. Depp on October 22nd, 2015. Isn't that right?
That's true. Yeah, I guess
And
she did.
again, I'm not going to read them all, but you start off again by trying to get Mr. Depp's attention, right? You write, please come home.
I was trying to stop another bender.
You write, please come home, right?
See, now she's trying to get him. You see? Couch.
Of
That is
course.
correct.
Please answer. Don't break us up. Please answer. Please.
Please
And
respond.
continuing on page 97, you write,
Holy shit. Look at this. Give me some peace to your heart, please. No fight, I promise. Oh, remember, he's the monster, but she's trying to lure him back home by telling him she won't fight with him. Please. What? Please, something, my baby. Please, no fights. Please just pick up. See? Who's the one trying to get him back by saying she won't fight? Huh? Look, now she's using the I'm dying. Remember, she's not a victim, though. Not a victim. Not a victim. She's guilt trip, just trying to guilt trip him into answering. She's not a
give
victim.
me some peace of your heart. Please. No fight. I promise.
See?
Please.
Oh,
No
that's
fights.
bad.
Please just pick up. Please give me 2 minutes. I'm dying. Please.
See?
And continuing on page
You promised me never again unless it was the end. Please just can't have 2 minutes. My heart is broken. I don't want us to be broken by this as we almost have others. Please don't do this. Yeah, she's fucking probably decked his ass and he's left and now she's tripping out high on her MDMA or mushrooms or what the fuck, I don't know, 17 bottles of wine. I don't know, take your pick. And now look at this shit. 1037, 1038, 1042. My God, she's acting like a 17-year-old immature dumbass that, has gotten broken up with and just can't take the hint. Like this is
98, you
alarming.
write,
I mean, this dude's in his 50s, man. He ain't got time for this shit. Look at this shit. 1044, 44, 45, 45, 46, 46, 47, 50. Jesus.
please come home. Please come home, Baba. I am so sorry.
It's so hard to unravel. Please stop hurting me. Please stop this. Don't end up liking this. Z, what the hell? Liking this. Yeah, she's drunk or some shit. Please come home. Please come home, baby. Z, I'm so sorry. I'm not perfect. Look, right here. I'm not perfect. Help me learn, please. It's our last night together. Don't ruin it. Ruin us. See, guilt trip again. right here, she says, I'm not perfect, help me learn. So she's done something. She done smacked the shit out of him or redact him or something. Our last night together, don't ruin it, ruin us. Please be strainer than this. I think you are. Again, see, here we are with the guilt trip, the projection. Now she's saying, trying to act like he's weak if he don't answer. Be stronger than this. Oh, I think you are, but if you don't answer me, then you're just a pussy. Oh my Lord.
Actually, you didn't say Baba, you said baby. Apologies.
Holy shit.
And it goes on. Did I read those correctly?
That is correct. That was a
Holy shit. Come on, baby, please. You're breaking my heart, please. Oh, good
another
God.
time
Look
I'm
at
trying to
this
stop
shit.
another twist off.
He
This is what would
responded.
happen when Mr. Depp would try to take some space.
Another twist off.
He
This is what would
responded.
happen when Mr. Depp would try to take some space from you, right?
No, this is what would happen when Johnny had moved into the next phase of the cycle, decided to use,
No,
and our
Ms.
lives
Heard.
were getting a lot worse.
Ms. Heard, I'm talking about your actions. This is what you would do to Mr. Depp when he would leave you. You would harangue him.
I would try
Isn't that
to-
correct? You
I
would
would try-
harangue him.
Harangue.
Your Honor, at least let her answer the question. Interrupting you.
That's fine. Go ahead and answer the question.
I do not think I would characterize my behavior that way. I was trying to stop him from using.
You were texting him incessantly. Isn't that correct, Ms. Heard?
It was
Yeah.
imperative for my life.
Ms.
It was
Heard,
very
my
important.
question
For her
is
life.
much more simple.
Listen to this shit. It was imperative. Like he just said, it was imperative for my life. Yeah, we ain't being overly dramatic.
You were texting him.
And remember in her deposition, she said, oh, Johnny, whenever, anytime, anything, the wind would blow, he would say he was being cold cocked. He was so overly dramatic. Remember, he was
Excessively.
dramatic.
I would.
For her
is
life.
much more simple. Ms. Heard?
It was
Yeah.
imperative for my life.
Ms.
It was
Heard,
very
my
important.
question
For her
is
life.
Imperative for my life.
much more simple. You were texting him incessantly.
I would
Yes
try
or no?
everything to
Ms.
get a hold
Heard?
of him and
So
to
that's a
stop the
yes.
cycle.
So that's a yes.
That's a yes, right?
I would try everything to stop the cycle. It was that important
I bet.
to me.
And he's the monster for not responding
You see, she cannot just answer the question because she knows exactly what this makes her look like.
to you
That's not what made him the monster.
for
No.
needing space from you.
I wonder why he didn't want to
The monster
respond.
was not the guy who needed space.
Uh-huh.
The
Not
monster
for
was
doing
who he
drugs.
was when he came back.
Not for doing drugs, Ms. Heard. Not for being violent. Just for needing space.
Uh-huh.
That's when you called Mr. Depp the monster.
That's what's so bad.
Let's listen to Defendant's Exhibit 598C, which is already in evidence.
Imagine needing space. Let's see
do
it.
this anymore because I'm really getting frustrated, and I'm really, really, really sick of this argument.
Stop, I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me go, and you go, and I'll speak to you in a couple hours. Okay? Okay?
Stop. Okay.
Why are you saying stop? May I go?
Please, it causes me so much stress when you leave, when you walk away from me with that. It's like you don't understand how much worse you're making this.
I can't believe this.
Please, you're making it worse for me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, in this conversation, who sounds like the rational person and who sounds like the codependent fucking nightmare? Who's the one gonna guilt trip someone and to stand there? And then you find out later that they're actually in a damn driveway, and his daughter is inside the house. Or his daughter, one of his kids. I think it's his daughter. No, it might be his son. I don't know. One of his kids. We'll find out. One of his kids is in the house, and he's trying to get in the house to go spend time with his kid. And she's got him out here in a driveway for a fucking hour doing this shit with him. This 50-some-year-old man, she's fucking in her 30s. She's in her 30s now. This is what she's doing to prevent him from going and spending time with his kid. This is what she calls a monster. And then she's trying to use the term throw it up against the wall and poking me. Mind you, she's in a car in a driveway, and she's using things like throwing her up against the wall and poking her.
Please, I'm only trying to tell you so that you know you're causing me immense stress right now when you walk away like that.
Johnny.
There's no reason to be mad.
Well, then say goodbye. I haven't walked away. You're not saying goodbye. You won't let me fucking leave. Let me leave.
Remember his kids, and his kids didn't want nothing to do with her. His kids didn't want to be around her.
Stop rushing me! Stop pushing me in the
See?
corner and then poking me with a stick and then saying, why aren't you saying the words you want me to say? Stop poking me! Stop rushing me! Stop throwing me against the wall and going, what? You don't like that wall? You don't like the fucking wall? Stop pushing me!
It's a metaphor.
I'm not pushing you. I'm rushing you.
See, now she's saying, but again, she's pushing me. He ain't touched the woman.
I said, I need space. I don't want this conversation anymore right now. I need space. And I will take my space. Whether you like it or not, I will take it. And you will take your space.
Tired of
Damn.
But if you keep halting
I'm not doing anything
this
to you.
and continuing
I'm
with
not
the rhetoric,
continuing it. I'm begging you to stop.
I don't. Okay, stop. I'm stopped. Stop. Now I have to go. Okay? So we will speak to each other in a couple.
It's hard to deal with that shit, man.
Yeah. You
I don't
think?
know. I guess the audio cut out. I don't really know what the fuck happened.
We'll just see when I get home. We'll just talk, or we
Fuck.
won't talk, or we'll finish this, or we won't finish it. But this is not love. This is not happiness. This is not. This is.
No, look at this shit.
Please, you're
Hey, look at how calm and rational he was acting and said, I just need space. I need to go in. We'll talk in a little while. And all of a sudden, the audio, then it's her crying, trying to guilt trip him.
Not happiness. This is not. This is.
Please stop doing this. Please, you're causing me so much fucking stress. I'm gonna die.
Now I'm gonna die. He's causing me all he's trying to do is go in the house and spend time with his kid. That's what he's trying to do. That's all the stress he's causing her. She's acting like she's about to die. This is scary. This is some scary, what's that damn movie? Fatal Attraction shit.
Die at this age. I'm gonna fucking die. You're causing me so much stress. Please stop.
All his fault.
You're gonna die?
I feel like I have heart attacks almost every day. Please stop.
The
Please
fuck?
stop
Why-
doing it. Please stop. He's so fucking mean.
Why
You're
are
a
you
fucking
with me?
bully. Stop.
Now look,
Please.
now he's being a mean and a bully because he's trying to go in and spend time with his kid. He's been very calm to her and she's acting like a fucking idiot.
Stop. I've been begging you not to fight. I just said, can we please have a normal argument? Just even a normal conversation, fucking
Yeah,
normal
normal
argument. And for the
argument. You
last
don't wanna
hour, I've
argue.
been begging you to please just leave it at that. Let's just go on with our night. I would have been able to come in with you. We would have been able to let it go in a few minutes. It would have been fine. If we
Right there is admitting that they were arguing, that they were fighting. She's just like, if you would have came in, we could have ended the fight. We could have ended. So they were fighting. You got away from fighting. That's what's happened.
allowed ourselves to have fucking normal arguments.
It's just.
Please, you're killing
Jesus.
me with this. You're killing me. You're fucking killing me.
Oh my god, bro.
You're fucking killing. I mean, oh my God.
Sean, could you, please? I want you to just go. I want you to take your medicine or whatever. I'm sorry that I've upset you.
Yeah, I
this
think.
much.
Thank you, Sean. I'm ready to go. Thank you so much.
Show
I'm really
emotion.
ready.
Come on.
Now
Go
imagine.
take your meds.
You and Mr. Depp in the
Now
record.
I want something else, and if people highlight, imagine how quick she just shut those emotions off. She was bawling, acting like she was about to die. Accused her of throwing up against the wall, emotionally throwing up against the wall and poking her, and then she goes from, "Oh, thanks, Sean, I'm ready to go." Hey, I mean, imagine how quick she shut that shit off.
Recording.
Listen,
Ready to go. Thank
Whatever. I'm sorry that I've upset you.
Yeah, I
this
think.
much.
Thank you, Sean. I'm ready to go. Thank you so much.
I'm really
Show
really
emotion.
ready.
Come on.
wow.
Go take your meds.
You and Mr. Depp in the recording, correct, Ms. Heard?
That's correct.
Holy
Just won't let him go,
fuck.
will you?
That's not true.
Take your
We're
medicine or
outside of
whatever,
his
yeah.
studio, and he wanted to go and use. It was a pretext. The claim that he was upset.
Listen what she just said. That he was outside his studio and he wanted to go use. We just heard that audio. Nothing. She said nothing to him about using drugs. She didn't say, "I don't want you to use. I don't want you to become the monster. I don't want." She said right there in that audio recording that it was because of a fight and that if he would have just came in, the fight would have ended. She said nothing in that audio about him doing drugs. And now on the witness stand, she said, oh, he wanted to go do drugs. She is full of shit.
With me was a pretext so that he would go on a bender. I knew that pattern by the time this recording happened.
What?
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Is it your testimony now that you were outside Mr. Depp's studio?
I believe that
And
that
he was going to go
recording
use?
Excuse me?
He was going to go use drugs? That's your testimony now?
We were outside his studio, his man cave house, if you will, in the car, I believe, during that recording.
Smart guy.
And he was going to go inside and use?
That was the pattern. And as you can hear from my voice, I'm very, very, very scared of entering into the next cycle.
Yeah.
Under what I had been conditioned to understand we were at that point in our relationship.
That's not true, is it, Ms. Heard? Mr. Depp was trying to go inside his house to see his daughter, Lily Rose.
There we go.
She might have been over that day, but that's not what he was getting out of the car to do, and that's not what I was stopping him from doing.
Okay. Let's play the beginning part of that recording where Mr. Depp tells you that he wants to go inside to see his daughter.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah.
They just got her!
And let's not do this anymore, because I'm really getting frustrated. And I'm really,
gotta find the audio.
really sick of this argument.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me go, and you go, and I'll speak to you in a couple hours. Okay? Okay?
Stop. Okay.
Why are you saying stop? May I go?
Let's go.
We'll circle back outside of Mr. Depp's studio.
That's correct.
And he wasn't telling
This is the wrong
you,
audio.
please let me go inside
Yeah,
my
they had the
house
wrong part.
to see my daughter. He was indicating to you that he wanted to go inside to do drugs. That's your testimony.
Yep, they had the
my
wrong
testimony
audio.
is that I knew what he was going inside to go do. I knew what stage of the cycle we were in. I knew the patterns by then, and I was desperately out of time trying to interrupt.
Again, I want you to imagine what patterns we know now, what transpires when she don't get her way. When the whole couch thing, the whole ordering him to be there at a certain time, the knowing that he was at that meeting with Ed White and that he was trying to figure out his finances. She knew where he was and still threw an absolute hissy fit when he got back. That walked around the bed and started wailing on him. And the audio recording of that, and he says that to her. She never says, I didn't hit you. I didn't do anything. She doesn't push back at all. And yet she says, well, I didn't really argue with him. I just agreed with him. But then in the other audio, she's laughing at him and mocking at him and insulting him at every turn. And her excuse then is that, oh, well, I was hiding my pain. Like the amount of hoops you have to jump through to keep up with this shit is mind numbing.
Interrupt that cycle.
Let's go to May of 2016. Yesterday, Ms. Heard, Ms. Bredehoff, your attorney, showed you certain pictures from May 21, 2016. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. If we could please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 710, which has already been admitted into evidence.
All right, let's see it.
Ms. Heard, you testified yesterday that this is a photograph taken of you on May 21st, 2016.
That's after
Do
he
you
beat
recall?
the shit out of her.
Yes, that's correct.
Keeping this exhibit up, if we could please do a split screen, Tom, and also pull up Defendant's Exhibit 714, which has already been admitted with redactions.
Bro, she got
Ms. Heard, you testified
destroyed.
yesterday that this is the photograph that was also taken on May 21st, 2016, correct?
Yes, although the one to the right might have been taken the next day. I can't be sure. The reason I say that is because there's light in the background. So it looks like it was taken in the daytime, which means maybe it was the next day.
Didn't you testify that you took different lighting, pictures in different lightings
Yes,
on
she
May
did.
21?
Yes,
That is
you
correct,
did.
yes.
And you're wearing two thin necklaces in this picture on the right. Is that correct?
Yes,
That is
you
correct.
did.
You testified that these pictures were taken the same night.
The one on the right looks like it was taken in the daytime because I can see the daylight behind me.
But you testified that they were taken the same day.
I don't know if I think I testified that they came from the same incident of the same day, not necessarily taken on the same day.
Okay. Let's please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 712,
Oh,
which
God.
has already been admitted.
Here we go.
this is bad. Don't you?
You testified
Uh-huh.
yesterday. This is another photograph of you on the night of May 21.
That's correct.
And keeping this exhibit up, can we please do a split screen and also pull up defendant 713, which has already been admitted?
Look at this shit. Look at his face.
Ms. Heard, you testified yesterday. This is also a photograph of you from the same night, correct?
That is correct.
You testified yesterday that the only difference between these two photographs is that the light was turned on.
That's what it appears to be, yes.
It seems that
The
way.
light is on both of these pictures, though. Isn't that right?
It looks to me like the one on the left has the vanity light, the makeup lights, you know, the more yellow hued ones that go around the mirror on, and then the one on the right looks like it doesn't have those.
Isn't it true you just edited these photographs?
No, I've never edited a photograph.
Didn't you just enhance the saturation for one of these photos to make your face look more red?
No, that's incorrect. I didn't touch it.
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
red?
don't know how
no.
the yellow light, look at the wall behind. Look how dark the wall. Look over here versus look over here. I mean, I don't know how it changes paint color, but okay.
That's
Look at his
incorrect.
look
I
at
didn't
him.
touch it.
Look at him.
You were sitting here in this courtroom when Mr. Isaac Baruch testified to seeing you the week after May 21, 2016, correct?
Hilarious.
I was here.
Mr. Baruch testified that he saw you
Yes,
on May
she did.
22nd while you were changing the locks of your penthouse.
Yes,
Do you recall
she
that
fucking
testimony?
did.
I do. I just don't know if he was right about the date, but I do remember him saying that.
Oh my
Testified It
god.
was his birthday, the day after his birthday.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Mr. Baruch,
You seen this? Now I'm gonna go up to the part where it plays the rest of that audio. I don't want this to get too long. All right, here's the beginning of that audio that she tried to say that she was trying to stop him from going in and doing drugs, even though nowhere on the audio that we already heard she ever mentioned anything about drugs. And now here is the beginning of that recording, earlier portion of that recording.
let's go back to that recording.
Okay, here we go.
It's Defendant's Exhibit 598. So you testified that you and Mr. Depp were in the car outside of his studio. Is that right?
Yes.
You were trying to prevent him from going into his studio to do drugs, right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
to effectively start another cycle.
Yeah.
Not that Mr. Depp was just trying to go into his house to see his daughter, right?
His daughter might be one of the people that was in the house at that time, but that's
Okay,
neither here
that
nor
post-it
there.
has the
That would
testimony's
timestamp,
now-
prevent
doesn't
him from
it?
entering a cycle.
Your testimony is now that Mr. Depp does drugs in front of his children.
Well, first of all, I know
Johnny!
he does. Second of all, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have stopped him from using with his friends, which is the problem, not whether or not his daughter was there.
Johnny.
Let's play, please, Defendants 598,
Johnny,
4948
you
through
monster.
5035.
How could you do something like this?
5035.
You villain.
I'm itching. I don't want to be doing this. I want it just to. Why don't you just say, okay, baby, I understand. I'll go home and you do your thing, hang out with your daughter, and then I'll see you in a couple hours and we'll talk about it. Is it that difficult to say that? Or you just fucking hate me and you want to be shitty about it? Please. Just fucking, it's not that difficult. Okay?
There it is.
I don't want to stand here in a driveway and argue with you. Okay, well, I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Please? Please. Just let me know if you're going to go somewhere. Just let me know, please, so I know.
Oh, how about that? Sure seems like he was going to see
And
his
almost an
daughter.
hour later, you're still arguing with Mr. Depp outside, right?
I don't know how long that argument lasted, no.
An hour later, they were in that driveway for a damn hour.
An
Ms.
hour?
Heard, you testified about seeking a domestic violence restraining order
had to
against
spend on
Mr.
her?
Depp, correct?
Yes, I have.
And how you
Yeah, so there's it. That's kind of the gist of it. What I wanted to show, I thought it was interesting that what was highlighted about what how she tried to spin that into something. It's alarming. it's alarming, but I mean, again, that's the good thing about this trial and why Johnny Depp fought to have those cameras in there so everybody could see this. All right, guys, to the next one. You know what to do if you like this video. Said I appreciate all the support and the comments that I do get. I do really, and hopefully, by the way, at the end of June, I have a couple more appointments. I have a lot of doctor's appointments I've had to deal with, and the last couple months. But at the end of June, I should be done. So hopefully, then I can focus more on doing what I want to here. Even though you'll still see me put stuff up, I mean, like I'm talking to an editor, stuff like that, trying to get stuff set up to be able, and even maybe might turn the old camera on, You can see my older ass. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Thanks for everything. See you later.